How's it going, guys? We're here to do a tutorial on the new small oil rig that has been added. Now, to start off this video, I have spoken to the devs, and they have said that the puzzles on the oil rig are not finished yet. That will be pretty obvious when we go and check it out, because we don't have to turn any kind of electricity back on, and there's a weird separate room with a fuse box thing. Eventually this will all change, but until then I wanted to go ahead and put up a tutorial to help everyone in the meantime, because who knows how long it could take to, get everything sorted. It could be as soon as next month, or it could be pushed back. So I figured might as well do it right now. Now, you don't require any radiation protection as of right now, but you definitely want to be wearing probably your best armor, at least a road sign set. Just for the lulz, I'm in a heavy scientist suit because we're going to be in God mode anyways, just to, speed through this tutorial. The point here isn't to show you how awesome I am at killing things on the oil rig, but rather to go ahead and just show you how to get through this. Now, you're going to probably want to bring at least 2 other friends. Soloing this thing is probably going to be pretty difficult. You're going to need to get out to it, so you're going to need a boat. I've chosen a rib, but you can use the rowboat as well. Or you can brave it with the minicopter, but there's a lot of scientists on the top part. The minicopter might not be the best idea, But you're going to want a fair amount of med syringes, etc., etc. But what you need to do the puzzles themselves are going to be a green card, a blue card, a red card, and a fuse. Again, this is subject to change because it's not finished. So let's go ahead and head on out to the rig. The easiest approach is going to be from the bottom. Like I said, again, you can fly up to the top with a hot air balloon or a minicopter, but it's going to be pretty rough, and you probably want more than about 2 people. This is definitely meant to be a group event, and yeah, so that's one of those kind of things there. But it's definitely very, very fun. So as you can see, we're approaching it, and you're probably going to get shot at right away. So keep that in mind. There are scientists just like right here. So you might want to pull up around the side or something. We're just, jumping right into it. And you can see we've got first guy here. They do take cover kind of right away. So you have a bit of a moment. Boom. All right, now that he's done, you can go ahead and progress up to the next part. That light at night right there is horrible. It definitely blinds you. You can see we already have a few friends up there. There's all these little separate sections to it, but pretty much you're going to just follow the straight path all the way up. And you can see we are now being shot at like mad. So let's go ahead and clear these guys out, and then we'll take a look-see here. You guys are very loud. You also notice these scientists have the new AI. This AI is quite different from any of the other scientists anywhere else, and that's because this was kind of the testing ground for the new AI system they're putting in, being reworked from the entire ground up to be less performance hogging and far more realistic. Their loot is also a little more decent, so we're going to actually loot every single thing that we get, and hopefully we'll have space for all the different stuff. But you'll see on this first layer right here, we've got a medical kind of box. Sometimes it's a food box as well. We're going to go ahead and make it a little bit brighter here. You'll notice all these siren lights and everything around as well. So there's another regular kind of box here. Most of the boxes should have normal loot in them. The loot isn't really heightened. It's more or less just kind of what you're really getting off everything on here. As you can see, the scientists definitely have better stuff on them. Yes, we'll get to you in a moment. There we go. Let's see what this guy had for us. Lots of med syringes. We might have to just ditch the syringes. I'm not entirely sure. Just from what we're picking up from these guys alone. Ooh, a flame turret. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So, over here, as you can see, there's a couple barrels. Let's go ahead and just do that. Oh, wow. We learned a stone barricade, guys. Now, one thing, I do have a theory that the puzzle may involve, like, fixing the leaks. I don't know. Maybe it's just a visual thing, but I just want to point that out while it's right there. I wish you could get crude out of these guys. but unfortunately, you cannot. I wish I could put a chest down somewhere. We might have to... Yeah, see, a wooden barricade. Okay, we'll dump that kind of stuff out. Usually there's another box sitting right here, but it isn't always there. So you can see this time it wasn't. All the way around over here, sometimes there is a crate here as well. For some reason, we got a couple barrels instead. We're just going to skip the barrels from now on because they're going to give us weird loot. Over here, we've got another food crate that usually pops up. And that should take us all the way back around to pretty much where we were. So we can head up to the next floor now, which I am not paying attention to where we are. I just went in an extra circle. Woo! Alright, way up is right here. So, of course, we're going to come across more scientists as we come up to this floor. You've got some more barrels, a little more crude sitting there. And here's our first key card. So we can just slide it and go in. And see, this is what I mean by the puzzles aren't done. Usually, you know, you have to restore electricity or something like that. And there is almost always, we're going to leave the scuba mask here, 3 boxes. They're always brown down there. We've got a recycler right next to it, so you can do some private recycling once you've taken out these guys. I like how I dodged even though I'm in God mode. It's like, oh yeah, we don't need to do that. Let's see what this guy's got. Pickaxe. Okay, you know, we kind of see what the scientists are. I think we're going to probably save our space for what we can pick up from the heavies. And if you come around over to this side, there's some more barrels, another medical crate, which is going to be useful because you're getting shot at a lot. Then there's a chance of a green or a brown crate here. I've noticed turret parts seem to be quite abundant on here. I don't know if that's a purposeful thing or not. We'll just have to see. And once you come around the corner here, you'll find another brown crate as well. So we can go ahead and head upstairs now. This is right, you know, back where we actually came from. And you can see that there is actually like sparking electricity and stuff. So I think we are going to have to restore electricity somewhat. Now, I mean, this oil rig has probably well over 20 scientists or so. And they do sometimes respawn just right on you, kind of like military tunnels. So you want to be very, very careful about that. You want to tear through this part as quick as you can. They will come down and hunt you, so I think a couple of those guys came from upstairs. So once you're at the top, you're going to have to take out quite a few of these guys. See what this guy got. Oh, that's interesting. That's not bad. Alright, let's finish this guy. Let's see what we got here. Hazmat suit. That's kind of funny. And what have you got? Okay, so not too bad. I think we've cleared the top off now. Yeah, it looks like it. So back here, you've got some barrels and so forth. There's also some little places here you can actually hop around and get kind of like up in here. So this might be kind of a little area you can kind of camp the scientists. There's lots of little areas you can tuck in and so forth. They take a lot of cover more often, I would say, so that makes it a little bit easier to do the battle. You can also head up onto this thing, which is kind of neat. There doesn't appear to ever be a crate up here, unfortunately, but it's still cool. You get a good little view. And the main piece is going to be this locked box right here. But before we go to that, we're going to show the rest of the puzzle. So again, electricity is already here. So you just go ahead and slide your blue card. That lets you in here to where there is a green card waiting for you. And the red room. So you're going to go ahead and slide that red key card. And boom, you get a elite crate. And wow, that is a good elite crate. Look at that, guys. I mean, C4 AK Python. That was a lucky one right there. That's nice. That's nice. And then here's what I mean about kind of... Oh, here's another medical crate, by the way. Over here next to this brown box, which is usually always here. It's always been a brown box for me. I don't know if it has a chance of being green. You'll find that you need to put a fuse in. Once you've put that fuse in there, you can actually head around to the front. This button now works, and there is a couple of green crates for you waiting around. So that's actually really neat right there. So we're going to go ahead and dump everything that we've gotten so far, and we're gonna go ahead and see what just the heavy scientists give us. So that is going to be a little bit cool right there. Alright, so once you start this thing, you better go and take some cover. Do not do what I'm doing unless, you know, you two are in God mode. You'll see the Chinook rapidly appearing. Now, you can kill the Chinook. It takes about 2 direct rockets or so, but if you do, it will not drop the loot. And you probably want the loot on it, so I would let it land. But, I mean, if it seems like too much trouble for you, you can go ahead and do that. As you can see, the siren is going off. It's pretty clear to anyone anywhere nearby what's going on over here. And here she comes. See, they already shoot at you. These guys are going to have M249s, Spaz, LRs. Usually I think these guys are just M249s and Spaz. And eventually, the new grenade launcher. So here come in those big lads. These guys have about... Oh! Woo! They have about 300 HP. They take a bit to take down. Come here, buddy. As you can see, they move around a lot. This guy is giving me a hard time. They use attachments too, which is pretty neat. Alright, we're gonna loot him as we kill him, because I know it's loud, but I always miss bodies if I don't, so. There we go. Ooh, look at that. This part, I don't recommend a shotgun. Getting close to these guys, probably a bad idea. That's all I have to say. That's, you know, that's not... I mean, these guys are loaded. They're almost better than the boxes, okay? Wow, I can't believe I just missed him point blank. Alright. There we go. Is that all of them? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? 5. Oh, here he is. We did get him. Alright, so, I mean, armored door. This is just... It's really good loot, guys. So this is really awesome. And then on top of that, you also get to have whatever comes out of this guy, which is the normal stuff, okay? It's going to be the normal... whatever, you know... lock crate loot is, pretty much. So that does it, guys. Like I said, remember, this is all subject to change. It's not final. It is just the first iteration. I hope this helps you guys out as you try to travel here, and have a good one. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more tutorials once they add the other oil rig, or once this one gets updated. So thanks for watching. We'll see you then.